can't go out. I'm sick.
Boo, you whore.
Ill. But that is no excuse not to see my favourite people in the world. That's you. So welcome back to another video. So lovely to see you here. Happy autumn. Today I want to share with you my autumn essentials. I did this video about a year ago, approximately 12 months, and I made it a trendy versus timeless video. I am in fact going to do this again because I thought it was a brilliant idea. Full of those I am. I'm going to talk to you about the broader timeless category and then the trendy item within that. I think over this year of doing videos I have come to hate the word timeless and fear it has lost meaning. On one hand, I sometimes believe that people mistake boring for timeless, and then on the other hand I think that nothing in fact is timeless, or nothing and everything is in fact timeless. People wear different things anyway, so one timeless thing for one person is different to one timeless thing for another person. But nevertheless, I will be using it because in some cases it will describe what I'm talking about. I will be telling you what you need to have for autumn, and I will also be telling you the cool little funky trendy things that are poking out in those categories. Okay, excellent. First thing that you need is a coat for the rain. So we're talking a windbreaker, some kind of waterproof. If you have a proper functional coat that you're not looking at how it looks, you're merely looking at how it functions, I would argue that any would be timeless. You're not picking it for the trend, you're picking it for its functionality. I personally love my North Face coat. I've had it for absolutely ages. I've had it for so long that the waterproof coating is now destroyed, and so it is no longer waterproof. So in fact, what's the point? I'm not really sure anymore. But yes, I absolutely love that coat. Any techie, windbreaker, waterproof coat would be fabulous in this category. We definitely had a trend of Arc'teryx that came about during lockdown. Gorpcore was definitely around in lockdown because everyone discovered outside. That has definitely slowed down in its like trendiness, but I think we shouldn't disregard the fact that Arc'teryx is actually a really great brand for outdoor wear. If I had the funds, I would buy one. I feel like the trends for this year will be proper chavvy windbreakers and things because I think it's going to coincide with the recombination of Oasis. I absolutely adore the fashion that Oasis adorned. I love the shaggy haircut, I love the windbreakers, love the denim. That is how I would wear a windbreaker. Or parkas. Sunny England in a parka. Really rather wonderful.
Good evening. I am sitting here editing the video, and tell me that Liam Gallagher is not Cat. I dare you.
Next on my list is a coat not for the rain. It's getting chillier and you need something to protect yourself from that. I would suggest another layer. I would suggest a lovely toasty warm layer. The timeless item would be a trench coat. Trench coats have been around since the dawn of time, I'm sure. Baby Jesus was walking around in a trench coat, didn't you know? They're also still really super cool, I think. The trench coats I like at the moment, wool trench coats. Thick, heavy wool trench coats. I also like the ones that do up right at... I prefer collars that come up at your neck rather than the ones that like triangle down your breast. Indeed. Earlier in the year we coined the term mob wife season. Feel free to leave your opinions on that in the comment section below. I do actually like a fur coat. I would argue that fur coat is rather timeless. I really like the lovely oversized massive great big collar, maybe even a hood fur coats that are cropped. The ones that are long, they tend to not be as puffy. Going into trends here, the fur coats that I like at the moment, which you may argue may be a trend, the shaggy white fur coats. Cropped. Not cropped like cropped, but like cropped like hip length rather than down floor length. Just absolutely massive everywhere. It's faux fur, but you know it's faux fur. Like it's not trying to be real fur. Those are the ones that I like at the moment. Last year I really enjoyed the Aloe Yoga fur coat. I don't even know if you call them a fur coat anymore. It's just like wearing a massive snowball. Thoroughly enjoy that actually. I've spoken about it before. I still really enjoy asymmetric detail on a jacket. Not in shape, but in the detail. A diagonal zip, some kind of diagonal button, some kind of collar that's a little bit funky. What I'm really liking at the moment is fireman clasps. They look like they're holding hands. I think it's really sweet. And for that reason alone, you must simply have one. I would love some kind of asymmetric fireman clasp jacket. I love all the kind of vintage military jackets. Real heavy, unique pieces. Next on my list is a big bag. A bag big enough to fit an umbrella, fit your extra layers when you get too hot on the northern line. There's a time and a place for a small bag, there's a time and a place for a big bag. I love both of them equally. They are both functional in separate occasions. In the autumn, you will get more use out of a bigger bag. Watch my in your bag video, whatever it's called, because I have lots of very intelligent ideas on how to fill a big bag. Although I might get rid of that bag actually because I don't like it anymore. I'm very fickle. For the longest time, I've wanted a pony fur bag. I spoke about pony fur so many months ago and I have left it so long that you've ruined it for me. I started seeing pony fur jeans, I've started seeing pony fur tops, I've started seeing pony fur skirts. Like with the jaded London leopard print jeans, as soon as you put it on a baggy jean, you've turned me off it. However, let me wait for the wave to go because I do actually really like this and I liked it from the start. I swear I liked it from the start. So I'm just gonna wait for everyone to get bored of it and then I will eat everything up. Minus the jeans. If I simply cannot wait, which normally I can't, to be honest, I'm quite impulsive, I would get a pony fur bag that isn't that cow print, so just that hair texture, because I love fur on a bag. In fact, this is my cutest bag by far. Only little one. I just love fur. I love fur as a texture. I love fur as a visual. I love fur. It's getting rather dark. I do apologise. I hope you've been eating your carrots because you may not be able to see me in a couple of minutes. But let me tell you, when the trend dies down, I'm going to get my hands on, you may have to bear with me with the pronunciation, Maurizio Tauti, an Italian brand that does excellent pony fur bags. I do apologise to any Italians. I'm actually a big spaghetti fan. Next thing, you need a pair of black trainers because your white trainers will not be white for very long if you start wearing them around in all the autumn debris. In last year's video, I talked about Salomon and I since have got myself a pair of Salomons and have since worn them to absolute death. They are now falling to pieces. Like always, I simply need another pair. But actually, can you tell me in the comment section what black shoe I can get? And I don't want an Adidas shoe because I don't want the black and white. I want an all black shoe. But I'm just not really sure what's cool at the moment. This is an educational podcast. Please share your opinions and share your ideas down below. I still really love the Nike Shox. I love the Chavy shoe, but I fear that they won't last long. I walk absolutely everywhere, so I wear shoes out so quickly and I just feel like the Nike Shox would wear out really quickly because they've got an interesting bottom. But enough about Nike Shox arsehole. It's so dark. Hang on. Is that a bit better? That's a bit better, isn't it? Hello. Next on my list is a pair of boots. Boots are lovely and warm for the winter. Keep your toes nice and toasty. If I were to talk about the timeless item in this category, a plain black boot. And here comes the shortcoming of the word timeless where it can be misconstrued for being boring, but I do like a pointed squared off black boot with a heel. I think that they're really sweet. I really like those. I really like the Mr. boots. You can get lots of black boots without them being trendy. I think a black boot is quite an easy thing to achieve, to get a nice one that isn't trendy and that is timeless. The black boot in general is actually is just timeless, isn't it? Let's just say it is anyway. Trendy items in the past that we've had are the platform UGG. UGGs in general like to come up with lots of iterations of UGG. Another thing that I really like is the trainer wedges heel boots from Isabel Marant. They're nothing new, but they are seeing another trend cycle. I actually really quite like them. I think they're stupid. They're absolutely stupid. Next on my list is a jumper. You can't go wrong with a lovely knitted jumper. I like muted dark colours, but again I fear that when we talk about timeless, we tend to remove colour from all of these things. When you're talking about something timeless, no one's ever brought out their neon pink fluffy cardigan. I don't know, it all depends on what your own style is, I guess. I mean, I love jumpers actually. I love going around in a long sleeve top. I don't really go around in t-shirts at all. I love a jumper. I love sports crew necks, knitted jumpers, all of that good stuff. But I also think there's a difference between a jumper that you would wear just a jumper by itself, thin knit, interesting, lovely button detail, that kind of jumper, and a jumper that you would wear over top of something else. I tend to like jumpers that you wear over top of something else. I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath of this because it's warmer, and I think I would wear that differently to a jumper that you would wear when it's by itself. A jumper by itself would be more feminine, more detail to it, and a jumper that I would wear over top would be maybe a little bit more boyish, oversized, going down that kind of route. Finally on my list is accessories. You need an umbrella, you need some gloves, a hat. In winter, I love wearing hats because I think there's something inherently embarrassing about an umbrella. I'm going to try and overcome my fear of umbrellas this winter. Historically, and keep you dry, I'm going to find myself a really cute umbrella. Actually, I saw some cat umbrellas, which are my kind of thing. And I want to kind of embrace the cringe of the umbrella. Like if I just go for a black umbrella, no, that's just not it. I want to show people, yes, umbrellas are embarrassing, but I'm embracing that, is what I'm going for. And that is all we have time for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's been so lovely seeing you here. Don't forget to take your pills and phone your mum and dad. Tell them you love them. It's been an absolute pleasure. Sorry if there hasn't been many jokes and smiling in this video. I'm sick. But it's been a pleasure as always. And I really hope you come again very incredibly soon. So much love.